When we talk about working together, that shared leadership framework, that is what helps us build capacity within each other and having a deeper understanding of how our board really works in a holistic way in working towards a common goal of supporting our students.
Our vision for leadership development in the Hamilton-Wentworth District School Board is one in which every member of the organization sees themselves as a developing leader. So one of those foundational skills that we've offered across the district is skills around facilitating group work, coaching, and those programs are open to all members of the organization.
We have something for everyone, no matter what employee group you're part of, no matter what your role is within the organization. We have a program that is going to benefit you and your work in some meaningful and tangible way.
So I think it's extremely important for both department staff and school-based staff to work closely together in our leadership programs, mainly because I think oftentimes we find ourselves siloed off in the various different areas. And it gives us that opportunity to come together and build relationship and work closely together to build a better understanding, as well as continue those relationships and have those conversations moving forward.
Going into Leadership 1, I felt intimidated. I was the only office administrator there. I wasn't really sure if I fit into that group of teachers and vice principals. But starting week 1, we had to get up and we had to talk to groups of people. We had to move around. One week I had a teacher say to me, she said, "You know what? I've never looked at it from that perspective before."
So when you're bringing together people with such different spectrums of understanding and variety of perspectives, it's amazing because you get to see the world in everybody else's view.
And these leadership programs actually have allowed me to reflect, to reaffirm who I am as an individual, or as an individual, the path that I'm on. Does it align with who I wanted to be when I came into education and what I wanted to have and the kind of impact I wanted to have?
So we've found that those learning opportunities have been very, very powerful, not only in the impact of building skill sets such as collaborative learning and collaborative work, but also in a way of developing the culture and the positive culture within the school board.
And the time that we spend together is really, really important, but it's how we take that learning from workshop to workplace and how it impacts the work that we do, the people that we are, and the skills that we possess.
So leadership has been extremely impactful for me as an individual, specifically with regards to the growth of confidence in myself as both an educator and a leader. Throughout the process, lots of opportunities have presented themselves for me to take a lot of the opportunities and the skills that have been presented within a lot of the leadership courses, and from there been able to transfer them quickly and strategically into my daily practice. From there grow and continue to build that confidence of I'm doing in the school is not only impactful for students but as well as staff.
It's a new way of problem solving, also for us as system and operational staff when we go into schools. Now I see it from their way.
If I was talking to someone who needed a reason to participate in learning at the school board, I would just encourage them to really think about what sort of skills they wanted to develop. Maybe think a little bit about their career path, or think a little bit about what it is they need to know more for the role that they're in, and then find a program that's going to match and suit their needs.
I went on PD Plays, I hit register, I waited for it to bounce back and tell me I couldn't do it, but it didn't. I showed up the first night and it was the best experience knowing that I'm just as much a part of the board as everybody else is.
It has had an amazing impact on the positive school climate because we are aware of our feelings, we are aware of the things that we feel on a daily basis. We are speaking to our students about them, and we are actually starting to take care of ourselves.
I would take every opportunity possible to enroll in these items because you'll always learn something that will be relevant not only to your professional career but also to your personal life.
It's really, really important to participate in these programs so that we can come together and we can have those conversations, sometimes courageous conversations, to understand each other and to understand the challenges, but also the celebrations that each of these departments and each of these capacities have to offer. So I think it's really important to participate in these programs no matter what you do at HWDSB.